All right, guys, so the first big nerd news story that dropped this week, this one sent massive ripples around the pond that is the fandom community, guys. Robert Pattinson tested, I say that with too much excitement. Robert Pattinson
This is sad.
test positive for COVID-19, which
Right?
has halted production on the Batman. This was the biggest news that dropped this week, pretty much across the board. The news came from a report from Vanity Fair. What Vanity Fair said, they said a member of the Batman production has tested positive for COVID-19 and is isolating in accordance with established protocols. Filming is temporarily paused. They said that a member of the Batman production tested positive. It was later revealed through insider sources that member was, in fact, Robert Pattinson.
No wonder why they didn't say his name to begin with.
Well,
right?
Kyra, you know, we haven't really spoken about the Batman trailer. We haven't really sat down with you.
So many feelings, so much excitement.
What'd you think about the DC fandom trailer for the Batman that dropped?
I mean,
it's pretty good, right?
I went into it like, okay, but you know I love the cast. I love Robert Pattinson. I believe in him so much, and everybody just brands him as this Twilight vampire from their teenage years. And I'm like, okay, yes, he was that. And everybody who was in Twilight essentially just feels some type of way about it either way. But I think he's done so much good after Twilight. And I think he's just so developed as an actor. People don't give him enough credit.
Yeah.
And I think, so he did this article with, I think it was like GQ or something, where he's been quarantined and he like took pictures of himself. And he like did the whole interview.
Is that the one where he talked about how he wasn't going to talk to his personal trainer or he wasn't working out? Was that the same article?
There was something weird. Like he mentioned eating, like when he gets hungry, it's like a can of tuna. He's on this insane protein diet. Like it was like kind of weird, but it was like he's in that zone.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It kind of just like, okay, well, he's like alone. He's probably not going crazy, but I mean, he's definitely like in character, probably just so focused on being Batman. I think the trailer was amazing.
It was amazing. It was dark as hell.
It was so emo, and like one of my favorite Nirvana songs is just playing in the background.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Underneath the
that
bridge.
was just
Underneath the bridge. Underneath the bridge.
It was like perfect. I think it's going to be incredible.
That ass beating scene was awesome. He just beat the crap out of the guy in like 5 seconds.
Music stops, and it's just like him just full force. Like,
I mean, honestly, the Riddler wrapping that guy's face in duct tape. Okay, he has
So
COVID.
much.
There's your thing. Now, let's talk about the trailer just a little bit. Like, when Riddler was wrapping that dude's face in duct tape, like, could you imagine dying by duct tape?
Oh my gosh.
Did anybody even know? Like, is
Oh my
that
God,
ever
it's
even
so
an
cool.
option of death? I mean,
No idea.
there's so much in this trailer. I feel like you could just do a whole video about breaking down the trailer because it's just.
It feels like
much.
Seven, you know? It feels like this
Right?
dark kind of
Yes.
movie.
Oh, I never even thought about
Very
that. It
excited
does.
about
Yeah. It's
Like, he's going to go off on a killing spree, and then, you know, because he's the Riddler, and so
Right.
then Batman has to figure it all out. God, I'm so excited for this movie.
It's
But-
going to be great.
So they just started. They announced at the Fandom that they were starting production back up, and then they started production back up, and now they got to cancel again. I'm questioning.
COVID strikes again.
Roundtable to you guys. I mean,
Yeah.
so what do you think? Like, what does this tell you about the measures that are being taken on movie sets to lower the risk of COVID? Because I've seen online, some people are saying this is a sign that better measures need to be taken.
Right.
But then other people, and I agree with this, is that they feel, I feel that this is a sign that the proper measures are being taken.
Right.
Because they caught him and they isolated him and they stopped production.
Yeah.
And they 100% stopped production because I've also heard things of, we heard rumor that maybe they were going to continue production, but without him.
Like other scenes with him not in it.
Right.
Yeah.
But they said absolutely not. Like everyone that's been around him is being quarantined
Exactly.
also.
You don't know if he
good.
gave it to some grip or
Somebody else could have it. I mean, you just never know.
Yeah. I also think it might have been Robert Meyer Burnett who said that, of course, they're taking proper actions, and you kind of have to relate it to like driving a car. Maybe it was John Campea said it. But if you're driving a car blindfolded, that's obviously not a good idea. You're going to get in an accident. But even just driving a car, there's still potential, without a blindfold, there's still potential to get into an accident. So even if you're taking precautions, you could still get
It could
COVID.
still happen. It's I think they did the right thing for sure. I mean, everybody's mad. We all hate COVID. COVID ruined everybody's year and probably years to come. But I mean,
we're not going to see this movie till 2022
22.
anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, they already have a 2021 release date. There's no way. And they've only shot, I think, like 2 weeks worth of shooting. Then they started back up, and now they got to stop again. I mean,
Right.
they're not going to start shooting again. They might take extra precautions and wait till after the new year to start
or
shooting again.
isolated
Who knows?
things, isolated scenes or something. But Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm at this point, I'm down to wait.
Yeah.
We have so many Batman movies we can rewatch in the meantime.
Right.
Exactly.
We have enough right now for the Batman archive.
We can still chew on that trailer for another 6 months.
I honestly haven't watched it enough. I think I watched it like 4 or 5 times,
So
literally
good.
within the span of 20 minutes. Because what was it, like a minute, 10 seconds?
Yeah, it was almost 2
It was
minutes.
short,
trailer,
but
yeah.
it felt.
They
you know,
packed a
there's
lot in
so
there.
much.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Hope he gets better. We love you, Robert.
yeah,
Pattinson.
man.
We
Robert
are
Pattinson.
fans. We are fans.
Wash your hands, wear a mask, and don't spread it around
It
to
should
the other
be easy, right? Well,
castmates.
I guess Batman kind of.
He is a Kel.
He's always wearing a mask, although
but
it's open. That's a good point.
why. That's why they need to make a new Batman.
The most
mask for
contagious
COVID.
parts are wide open.
Damn it.
So, guys, let us know in the comment section. What do you think about the Batman news? Do you think we're going to see Batman in 2021? I totally don't. But more about that later, guys. So, in other big news this week, Mulan finally dropped streaming on Disney Plus. If you are a Disney Plus subscriber, for an extra $30, you can now watch Mulan. We'll talk about that in just a second because a lot of people are really hating on it.